Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 7 of Ghibli Month. How y'all doing? I'm Jay. We're not going to get too much into the intro. We're just going to get right into it. Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. Wow. Technically not a Studio Ghibli production. However, it was done by Hayao Miyazaki, and as such, I will still count it. Okay, so where to begin? For one, it's one of the older movies of Hayao Miyazaki that we even have anywhere near the West. So there's something to say about that. Also, it's really what made Studio Ghibli grow into what it was. People use My Neighbor Totoro, look at, but when you really think about it, without Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind, we might not have ever gotten My Neighbor Totoro. So what's the story about? To put it in the simplest I could without spoilers, is about a bunch of countries that are trying to survive while being at the same time around a toxic forest with a bunch of huge bugs, including one named the Olm, that are huge and known to be destructive. On top of that, we have our main character, Nausicaa, who is the princess of the Valley of the Wind, who is trying to keep the peace, but also understands the meaning of they need to do what they have to survive. She also has this feeling for the animals, which is something that we see a lot with Miyazaki's protagonists. So, one of the countries, put in simplest terms, is going and invading, and at some point wants to destroy the bugs in the world. Pretty much is how it goes down. The animation, for what it is, obviously it's older, it's dated, but the characters are great. Nausicaa herself is very, very determined. She plays the princess role a lot better than most. She's not just a regular female protagonist. No, she's actually doing something. She's saying, oh, you guys go over here, I'll go over there, we'll rendezvous at this point. If that doesn't work, we'll go here. You need to take care of this in case I don't come back. Like, there's an actual setup of strategy there, which I personally took as a great, great, huge joy. So, now when it comes to the music, can I say that there's a lot of music that you can listen to from this movie on its own? No. However, I do want to give special attention to the one that they keep playing over and over again. And it actually mainly involves ohms. And it's this la, 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 la. And it's offset from the rest of the show, and I fell in love with it. So I would be remiss not to bring it up. If you can find that particular track, give that a listen. It is a soothing melody that you can listen to at any time. There are a few issues I do have with it. Outside of just the animation's a little bit dated, which I don't normally doubt it. I don't normally put that as a negative check mark, and I'm not going to here, but the soundtrack really did kind of leave me more than just disappointed. So another issue I have would be the idea that there's not an antagonist and yet there is an antagonist. There's a character in here who is also a princess or a queen, and she's just as despicable as can be. Complete backstabbing. So, I when it comes to a time when there's very few people left, you're in life or death situations, you would think the greed of people would end, and unfortunately in this show it doesn't. But beyond that, the show is good. I loved the movie. It was fantastic. In terms of it, whether or not this is my favorite Studio Ghibli or anywhere near it, no, not at all. However, there was enough here and enough uniqueness to it that I think it made it okay. And again, this is the first that gave really Studio Ghibli its name and its design. So having said that, that's my only opinion. I would put it with maybe My Neighbor Totoro in terms of how it influences the watcher. I haven't gotten to My Neighbor Totoro, but I have seen it before, and you guys are not really going to like my opinion on it, I don't think, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Man, I don't know what else to say. I like to keep these short because I don't want to give you guys too much information and then you guys don't go and watch it. It is my opinion, my personal opinion, and also my professional opinion, that you go and watch everything in Studio Ghibli's lineup. And I think I said that in the original intro of Ghibli Month. If I haven't, you're getting it now. Please, you are doing yourself a disservice not to go see them just for the experience alone. Just for the experience. Some of them are better than others. None of them are bad though. None of them are ever bad. So you ain't really gotta worry about that. As far as alternative anime recommendations, outside of Studio Ghibli, nothing had this unique stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna first give you, just because of the machines and the little bit of tech that there is, I'm going to recommend anything from the Gundam franchise. Really, that's, yeah. This is coming from someone who's not a big mech fan, so I'm trying. But I mean, if I had to pick one, I would recommend Gundam Wing or Gundam 00. But beyond that, any Gundam will do you fine. And like I said, almost anything else from Studio Ghibli will do you just great. That's pretty much it for this review. I know it's been kind of a not very descriptive review, and that I try to do that on purpose because of the fact that this is my goal is to get you to watch these as much as humanly possible. Some of these I do want you to kind of skip. This would be one of the ones I think you could skip over and not do you too much of an issue, unless you want some trivia. Like I didn't find any actual concrete proof of this in my research, but the Ohm's eyes turn red when they're agitated, and there was a rumor circulating around a few years back about that being the inspiration for the Sharingan in Naruto, the Uchiha eyes, as well as Kurapika's eyes in Hunter x Hunter. So like I said, I'm not sure if there's anything, I couldn't find anything like concrete to prove this, nothing that was actually stated, but it is kind of fun to really think about. So guys, I'm really gonna try and keep these short. What do you guys think? I recommend you watch it. If you like this video, leave a like down there. I want to get to 10 likes. Just 10 likes. I know you guys can do it. Please, I have faith in you. If you guys want to see something else to review, if you guys want me to go into deeper detail what these stories actually mean, go ahead and put those down in the comments. I read them all, and I will happily put it into that. If you would like to follow me, all my video links will be in the description below. And I will thank you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Later.